Hey everybody, welcome back. Geekdom Gaming, part of A Week in Geekdom. Geo here, and today we're doing sort of a review, I guess, for the recently released State of Play from Sony and all the cool stuff coming to PlayStation. I think it was roughly, 15 to 20 minutes of footage. I'm not going to play it here because I don't want to get claimed for anything, so I'm just going to share my overall impressions. I'm going to skip through the video and talk a little bit about each installment of what is featured here. Now, State of Plays typically don't have the biggest reputation, or the highest ones, I should say, compared to something like the Nintendo Directs, which a lot of people have come to expect. There's a certain flow to it, whereas the State of Plays can be rather cold, abrupt, and disappointing to some people. I don't really mind. I like them. I like when new games are announced, and especially broadcast like this, where a lot of people can tune in and share in with the excitement, and it's just straight to the point with new games and releases and all that. So the first announcement that we got, as you can see here, for next year, March of 2023, is the much talked about and rumored Resident Evil 4, the remastered edition, I guess, like they did with the first three games. So that has been rumored for ages. There have been leaks. People have speculated. There are a lot of YouTubers out there making videos on this thing. Finally, we get confirmation with a solid looking trailer. I thought it was pretty exciting. I think it looks fantastic and just super frightful and nice, clean looking, and I cannot wait to play this. If you liked the first three, why not get the fourth one, which is one of the fan favorites, remastered in HD and all that fun stuff. I think it's going to be a hit, and Capcom obviously knows what it's doing because, they struck gold with Resident Evil Village, or 8, last year when it came out. Was it last year? Last year for PlayStation 5. So I'm expecting the same kind of numbers for Resident Evil 4 because it looks pretty awesome. I suspect we're going to get many more trailers for this game. So after that, yes, there is the PlayStation VR 2 coming. We don't have a specific date for that yet, but we have confirmation. I think they want to launch it with 20-some video games, which is awesome. You always want variety when a new console or toy comes out related to video games. You want people to have options when it comes to that stuff. We did get confirmation that the PlayStation will have Resident Evil Village in VR mode, which is interesting. That was such a hit, especially online, with a lot of people, like from the gamers to people that are in it for the memes or for the giant tall lady with the vampires and all that stuff. So if you thought the fandom was weird before this, wait until they start playing it in VR, right? I'm interested and kind of scared of what's to come when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, pretty exciting. I love VR. Unfortunately, if I didn't already have the Oculus Quest 2 or the Meta Quest or whatever it's called now, this would be something that I would be like 100% on board. Or, who knows? I may double dip, if that's the correct term I'm using here, and get the PlayStation VR 2, because there are going to be exclusives that I might want to play in the future. But I am a huge fan of VR gaming, so I was excited to see this, because usually people just ignore the VR stuff, and there are some really nice gems out there that you can try. This is the Walking Dead Season 2, I think it's called. I haven't played the first one. I have to admit, horror VR is not really my thing, even though I like the Walking Dead comic. So who knows, maybe I'll try it one day, but not really my thing. I am not afraid to admit that I am a coward when it comes to horror VR games. Not for me, no thank you. But this looks really cool and should be a lot of fun for people to try out. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, Retribution. The other VR game, this one is up my alley. This looks pretty cool. The fact that you're in space is always great. And you see all the crazy battles and all that stuff. Mechs and monsters. Hell friggin' yes. I was a little bit confused at first until I realized, oh, it is No Man's Sky. That's awesome. So the VR version for that should be a lot of fun. The other title announced, we already knew about this one. It was already teased and had teaser trailers, is the Horizon Forbidden West VR experience. And I think there was a minor controversy with this one. I think you had to have an account of some sort, something. I can't for the life of me remember, but I know some people were upset. Although, that's kind of common on the internet nowadays. But still, this looks absolutely gorgeous. I still haven't played the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. So whenever I get to that, and if I ever get the VR, I will definitely have to get this and play it, because I loved the original video game. We got the big announcement for the PC gamers that Spider-Man, the PlayStation 4 game, and now PlayStation 5, is finally coming to PC. I thought that was going to stay tucked away at the PS library, but now the PC fandom can, of course, play this amazing game. Probably one of the best interpretations of Spider-Man ever, in my honest opinion. Next up is another look at Stray. I am very much looking forward to this. This looks amazing, adorable, and super intriguing. The fact that it's a cyberpunk-esque city in the future with robots and future technology and all that, and you experience it through a cat, is really unique and awesome. And again, I can't wait. This looks awesome. I'm already sold from the get-go when they first teased this game, so I'm very much looking forward to playing Stray. And I believe they do reveal the release date here, right? July 19th. There we go. Other stuff that was announced is this thing, which is a horror game and not really my thing. I mean, that genuinely looks super frightening. The Callisto Protocol, December 2. This caught my eye. I like when you take risks and chances with different art styles, and this looks right up my alley. I want to play this. Yeah, I absolutely love the art on this. It looks super fun. I really want to play it. I believe this is Roller Drome, right? Yeah, August 16th, coming to PS5 and PlayStation 4. That's great. This caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie, I am really excited for it. I want to play it. Action adventure / dating sim / whatever the hell they're marketing this as. I'm definitely game for this. This looks pretty interesting. Eternights. Looking forward to it. I want to see more of it before I'm fully committed, but I was intrigued. I did not expect a mishmash of this, so I'm game. This was the other big reveal, of course, Street Fighter 6. We finally have a proper trailer. You might remember the first one that had that NFT-looking logo that everybody crapped on and hated. I'm glad they changed it. I always assumed it was just a preliminary thing, a placeholder for the real thing, and here we have it now. The game looks pretty interesting. The cutscenes look great. I don't know yet how to feel about the realistic tone mixed with the cartoonish elements sprinkled throughout. The running here on the overworld, I don't know. I didn't think it was Street Fighter for some reason. I thought maybe this is a spin-off or related to it. But then, of course, we got the actual footage of characters that we know and love. Chun-Li looking super realistic. Same with Ryu. Again, I don't know how to feel. Like, I like it. It's cool. I love the diversity when it comes to the art style that Capcom implements when it comes to Street Fighter. That's always appreciated. No game really looks alike. They all have their own unique style and flair to it. That's awesome. But for some reason, I kind of don't like it as much as everybody else. I don't know. I may be mistaken. I've only seen mostly positive things scrolling through Twitter and Facebook after this was dropped. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it does have a little bit of that Street Fighter 4 element to it, but of course, different art style and the combos and all that. We'll see. By the way, I'm not the biggest expert when it comes to actual fighting game mechanics and all that stuff. I just enjoy it on a more superficial level. I just like the characters and having fun. casual playing and all that. I'm not super hardcore into the actual fighting stuff, but still, I'm interested. Street Fighter is one of my favorite franchises. I love the characters, so I do want to check it out. Hopefully more trailers and looks at the game will change my mind. I do like the logo, pretty cool, and it does have a battle hub, of course. You're going to need PlayStation Plus to fight online, multiplayer and all that. And this is scheduled for next year, 2023. Tunic, even though it started out on Microsoft, I was for sure certain it was going to cross over into other platforms. So yeah, this did not surprise me whatsoever. This looks super charming and awesome. Very Link's Awakening, of course, inspired. And some people hate it, some people love it, others are lukewarm on it. I've read reactions from all sides, but I am excited to check it out. Then we have this game right here, which looks really beautiful. If it's a point and click with some world traveling, then yeah, I'm all up for it. Season A Letter to the Future, coming this year. Yeah, autumn 2022. And then, of course, we had the big reveal of Final Fantasy 16, the trailer that everybody was hyped about and super excited. I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise, I have to admit that. I've only played a handful of Final Fantasy games, the older stuff, not any of the new ones. So, but this looks really cool. I like the big monster designs and the combat and all that. I could get behind this. Looks really epic and cinematic. I'm gonna check it out eventually when it drops. I mean, these freaking deity kaiju battles look really impressive. I like it. I'm hyped for it. Hopefully it pleases on all sectors and everybody enjoys the game. So yeah, that was overall the state of play. A lot of people were complaining that they didn't like it, that it was a little not shallow, a little like mediocre. I didn't think so. I thought, I mean, they announced heavy hitters from Capcom. You got Resident Evil 4 and Street Fighter. You got that big reveal at the end with a classic PlayStation franchise, which, you know, yeah, Final Fantasy has been on other platforms, but you know what I mean. A classic franchise of Final Fantasy to close things off. You had a little indie here and there. A little bit more avant-garde games sprinkled throughout, stylistic games. You also had a lot of VR-focused games. I think it was 4 total. So overall, I think it brought a little bit of everything to the table of what we can expect soon-ish, without revealing more of the bigger guns than people are expecting. Also, a lot of people just, you know, they're expecting to get reveals for everything, and you can't really have that. But that's part of the charm, that's part of the uniqueness of having different state of plays. You get more reveals for different games, and I'm all about that. So yeah, not much to say aside from that. I thought it was pretty cool. Hopefully they do more, because, you know, summer gaming season. Hopefully I can do more of these videos, by the way. Really excited about all that stuff. So real quick before I leave, I wanted to drop this message here at the end for those of you that have stuck around and watched the whole video. I did not react or talk about the Pokemon Scarlet Violet trailer. I'm really excited for that. However, I do have a special idea for that. I'm trying to form sort of like a discussion video on it with a friend of mine. Hopefully it works and we can get that rolling. So thank you everybody. God bless. Stay safe out there. Catch you guys on the next video.